Hi, welcome to another edition of Business Bites. My name is David Tighe, the Managing Director of Bauer Media here in Northern Ireland. Each week we get some insight and opinion from the world of business. And it's my pleasure this week to welcome my guest, Francesca Morelli, who's a director and co-founder of VAVA Influence. I know her as Fran, so I'm going to say welcome, Fran, to the program.
Hi, David. Thanks very much for having me.
Well, it's great to see you. We really want to find out about your story. You and Chloe, you're together with VAVA Influence. So tell us how that journey started. Where did you meet and how did you get to what you're doing today? And then we'll find out a little bit more about what you do.
Well, Chloe and I actually met through another business. We were brought together as co-founders through a local tech startup. And very quickly, we realized we had lots in common and we got on really well. And Chloe at the time was working in a bit of content creation. She was doing some fashion blogging mainly, and she was going to lots of different events and doing different jobs around the city in the influencer community. So she started taking me with her to these events, which was lovely. I got to meet lots of new people and see lots of kind of new and upcoming businesses. And there was one day we went along to a local business, and she got some free food and, you know, took the content, and then the business owner paid her at the end, and it was all done very informally and very casually. And I sort of said, God, Chloe, is there no one managing you? Does no one manage these deals for you? And she said, well, no, there's actually lots of us influencers and content creators around Belfast, but there's no one that really manages us per se. You know, it's all done in a freelance way and it's all done quite informally. And at that point, I just thought, there's a gap for this. I feel like there's a lot of business owners locally who would really love to do something in influencer marketing, and they know it's a thing that they would like to do, but they don't know how to go about it. They don't know how to get in contact. They don't know what they should be paying. And so that's where Chloe and I came together, with her experience in blogging and content creation and in the influencer industry, and with my experience in business. I come from a family business background, so it just made sense. And I thought that if we didn't start up and do something, then someone else would. So here we are 2.5 years later.
Well, it's a great story, and it's been really interesting to watch the development of the business. What do you think influencers have in common? What do you think good influencers have in common? And what can they bring to a business that might not already be there?
Well, I suppose influencers, there's a lot of common misconceptions, but really an influencer is somebody who has a very engaged and built up following, who really trusts their opinion, who has loyalty towards them. They are generally involved in some sort of niche, whether that be fashion, beauty, makeup, food, parenting. So a lot of them tend to kind of stick to one of those genres and run with it and produce content around those topics. Good influencers, I suppose, will be authentic. They will be true to themselves. They will endeavor to be good role models. But at the end of the day, I mean, they're just like any of the rest of us. So they don't pretend to be someone they're not. And I suppose if they engage regularly with our community and their following and produce high quality, engaging and entertaining content, then that's really something that we would look for in our community of influencers and with the influencers that we work with.
What about reputation? So you talked about authenticity being really important. The online world sometimes could be accused of not being the most authentic environment. And obviously businesses rely on good PR and things being correct. Is that something that you look at in your business when you're looking to work with influencers?
Oh, absolutely. But I must say, you know, that whole facade of I suppose falsity is really fading away day by day. I mean, people are always now endeavoring to be more authentic on Instagram, and they're not just showing that perfect side of their lives anymore. And I suppose something that's really helped with that is the rise of TikTok. I suppose TikTok has really become so popular because people are being their authentic selves and being funny and being silly and not, I suppose, aiming for that picture perfect life or that picture perfect content. At the end of the day, influencers grow in popularity and in influence when they are showing their authentic selves, and you know that really comes across to their following. So the people that follow these influencers know that they want to follow someone who is being true and authentic, and they know that the person they see in front of them and the content they're following is authentic, and that really makes it all the more engaging. So it's in people's best interest now to be authentic for the sake of their followers and for the sake of the businesses they collaborate with.
And you recently put together a group of influencers in a house. Tell me about that.
That's right. So we ran NI's first TikTok house, which we named the VAVA Club. And the VAVA Club brought together Northern Ireland and the south of Ireland's best content creators on TikTok to make content together for a week to support local businesses, to visit the great sites and the offerings that Northern Ireland has. We generated over 4 million views on social media alone. We got featured in a lot of national traditional press, and everyone had a really great time. So, I mean, a great success from our end. And I think a lot of the consumers and a lot of the followers on social media really enjoyed watching the content that was produced that week.
Yeah, I mean, even I saw it. There you go. So it must have reached far and wide, far and wide. So, Fran, you've got a big event coming up in the next couple of months. Tell us about the first ever awards, I think, for influencers. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. So we are hosting Northern Ireland's first dedicated influencer awards, which we have named the VAVA Awards. So we have 13 different categories spanning lots of different genres. For example, food and drink influencer of the year, home and family influencer of the year, interiors influencer of the year, fashion influencer of the year. The list goes on. We have 13 different categories, as I say. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be a big black tie, red carpet event that takes place in the Europa Hotel on the 2nd of September. We got over 250 submissions for these awards, so they really were very popular, and we're in full planning mode now. The tickets are on sale, tables are on sale. If you're a local business who would like to get involved, there's still loads of opportunities to do so. So we're really looking forward to that. It should be an amazing night that shines a light on the brilliant work that's done by the influencer and content creator community in Northern Ireland and the south of Ireland too.
And what kind of opportunities are there for businesses? Why should businesses in our part of the world get involved and support the event, do you think?
Well, it's a great opportunity for businesses to kind of dip their toe into the influencer marketing industry here and get to meet lots of different influencers that do work in their particular industry locally. As well as that, it's a great opportunity to network. It's a great opportunity to I suppose, get your business's name out there in front of the local influencers in your industry, and start to explore, I suppose, what that marketing concept can do for your business. And it's something that we'd be more than happy to chat to businesses about, and I suppose explain to them how influencers and that side of marketing can really affect their business and make a good impact in the long run throughout the awards and during them, and then following on from them as well.
And your contact information is going to come up at the end of this if people want to reach out and get involved. And hopefully, if I turn up, you might help me convert my Instagram following. You might be able to help me double it from about 2 to 4. That would be amazing. Do you think you can? Can you get that challenge sorted out?
Oh, absolutely, David. We can make you into an influencer in no time.
So talking about channels where this influencing takes place, when you look to the future, what can you see coming down the line next? I mean, TikTok is right out there at the minute. Is there another secret TikTok waiting in the wings, do you think, or not?
Well, it's funny, actually, you talked earlier about kind of authenticity and, trying not to be fake and so on. There's a platform that has sprung up fairly recently called Be Real. And it's quite a funny one. So essentially it asks you to take a photo and put it out into the internet of whatever you're doing at that exact moment. So whether you're out in the garden or whether you're in the kitchen, it asks you to take a photo of yourself that exact moment to show kind of your friends what you're up to there and then. There's no editing, there's no falsifying that. It literally pops up on your screen, Be Real, and you take a photo of whatever you're doing at that moment. So I suppose that's one that's kind of coming up now. I mean, Instagram is still great for content sharing and creation, but I suppose a lot of people now, they're kind of becoming a little bit disengaged by the fact that it's trying to nearly be a bit more like TikTok in a lot of ways. So I don't know, we'll see how that develops in the next few months.
Well, Fran, it's been great to hear from you. Best of luck to you and Chloe in a fantastic business, and anything we can do to support you, we're right here for you. So enjoy yourself and have a great awards, and we'll see you there.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.